Okay, yeah. So I'm Swedish. And we're talking about Australian farm work, yeah, the backpacking life of Australia. And I've been backpacking and I've been working on farms and I've had pretty bad experiences. But one time I met this girl, right? And she was Swedish like me. And she told me this story, how she got a farm job. And she took the train to this farm, to this area. And this farmer picked her up in the car. Drove her off. 2.5 hours. Drove her to this farm. Introduced her to this room. It's a fucking shed. Corrugated iron, timber framing, and used a fucking like bed in there, like a 90s bed, like a small bed. And
90s bed.
after that, they took her out and showed her what to do and what fruit to pick or whatever. So she went out in the farmlands and started picking fruits and all that. And then when she came back, there was no one else in sight. This was in the middle of nowhere. And after hard days of working, she came back to her room, opened the door of the shed, and there's a fucking pig in the bed. A fucking pig! And she tried to call her friends and like tell them to pick her up or whatever, but there was no reception. So she had to stay in this shed with this fucking pig for fucking days. After a while, she got sick of it. This is a true story, by the way. After a while, she got sick of it and she tried to start walking. To walk, it's probably like 12 hours. And then she was walking. Lucky for her, this car was driving past after like 2 hours of walking or whatever. And this car picked her up and she told them about this nightmare of an experience. And they picked her up, drove her to civilization, and she was saved. And then 2 weeks later, she met me and she told me about this. This is Australian fucking backpacking life. Do not backpack.